Be really good.
So, I mean, I had seen clips of it and shit, but yeah, it was
He used to
funny.
use the fat suit so well. Like
Yeah.
he'd like sit like gaily. He'd like I'm sitting right now,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
in the fat
Friedland
suit,
style.
he'd sort of like just like
Pull up his knees to
pull
his
up
chest.
his knees to his
like
chest.
it's just between us girls.
Yeah, yeah, but he was in the fucking fat suit. He'd just be like flopping all over. He's
He's a great
incredible.
physical
Martin Short's the goat, dude.
comedian.
I never
we
watched
talked
it.
about it before, but Clifford is the greatest
It's the
comedy
greatest.
movie of all time.
We should watch it sometime.
Yeah.
I never fucking gave Jiminy Glick his due when I think I'm very stupid and my tastes are so, like, you know what my favorite first comedy movie that I was obsessed with was? It was Night at the Roxbury.
Oh yeah,
That's
Like,
a
I
good-
just,
that's a
I
good
just
loved
fucking
it.
I never
love that
saw
shit.
I
it.
love that
assumed
and
it was
Corky
bad.
Romano.
It was fucking
Yeah.
Corky Romano
I'm
was
very
funny.
offended.
It's hilarious, dude. Remember the guy doesn't know how to read? Do you remember his fucking whopped Guido brother doesn't know how to read?
Sean Penn's brother is who played
Chris
it.
Penn.
Chris Penn. Yeah, yeah. That's
Who
so
died.
funny. He's at the flavors.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
strawberry, vanilla, chocolate, and he can't read. He's like, yeah, let me get the Rocky Road. And they're like, we only have 3 flavors. All right, pistachio.
That's a good bit.
So
R.I.P.
also-
Chris Penn, dude.
I know.
R.I.P. Seriously.
Also, Sable was in that movie.
Sable.
Sable was in that movie.
The
Yeah.
most elegant woman.
Bringing back wrestlers or some wrestling. Also, my fault, everyone. I said at the East Point Mall that it was Trish Stratus. It was actually Terry Reynolds.
Oh.
That was at the Hardy Boys.
Yeah, I made a
valet.
mistake 2 episodes ago. What's his name? The California governor, Jerry Brown, was Catholic. He wasn't Jewish
Oh yeah.
before he converted to Buddhism.
Oh okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, but if you converted to Buddhism, it's a pretty good bet.
He's halfway
before-
Jewish.
You know what's weird
He's
is that
Jewish,
Jerry Brown
yeah.
became governor again, and my only knowledge of Jerry Brown was that the dead Kennedys hated him.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's like, yeah, Jerry Brown's a
Jerry
fucking
Brown.
fascist, you know, and it's like, is he
Yo, we
still
gotta-
bad? I don't know anything about this guy, other than he should go to camp
When he
can't
fucking
fuck because he's drunk or something. I don't
Oh,
know.
he's drunk. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
old was he
Jell-O-
when he
yeah.
first became gov? He must have
I
been a
guess he
young
was
boy because he doesn't
younger.
look that bad right now.
He looks pretty good. Jello Biafra had a very similar voice to the B-52s
Yeah. We've
guy.
talked about that.
Have we talked about that
Yeah.
on the pod?
The Love Shack is a place filled with fascists.
California.
I don't think I've listened to one Dead Kennedy song in my life.
Oh, my parents
Probably
were
heard
Dead
one
Kennedys
without-
fans.
Yeah, there's no
Really?
way that's
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
What's their fucking most famous
Police
one?
Truck, Holiday in Cambodia,
Too drunk to
California
be drunk.
Uber Alles.
Valley.
California Uber Alice, yeah.
No, you'd have to hum them.
They're
California.
They're a fun band.
Love Shack.
Oh, I've heard that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love Shack.
Rock Lobster.
Ba-dun, dun, dun, da, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Cock lobster. Thank you.
Oh, that's good, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ba-da-da-da-da-da, suck my dick.
Yeah, those are you've definitely heard that.
I don't know. Just there were terrible like fake crust punks at my high school with their fucking buttons and shit, and it turned me off to them.
The DK.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was a cool logo.
It's a
Um,
good logo.
there's no way you've been in a bar anywhere in America without hearing Dead Kennedys.
Maybe. We'll have to
Especially
throw
in
some on later.
Baltimore, I feel like.
every
Yeah,
dive
probably
bar has-
sidebar.
Yeah.
Sidebar, just sidebar
Yeah,
alone.
if you want to have a successful bar, you paint all the walls black and you just play the Tony Hawk soundtrack.
Oh, was it on Tony Hawk?
So good.
Yeah, they had.
Well,
to be.
maybe that's probably
yeah, they
Yeah,
were
Police
definitely-
Truck was definitely on the first
yeah,
Tony
yeah.
Hawk.
It was on
Yeah.
Tony Hawk 1. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That was a great soundtrack.
Yeah,
Goldfinger, Superman.
man, I wanted to buy the new one, but apparently it's
it
just
sucks.
it's absolute shit.
It's probably
Elvis
the
bought
same
it.
engine as like 10 years
Not,
ago.
yeah, exactly. It's exactly the
They
same.
made no effort to make like new levels. The
But-
soundtrack is all like just shit they found on SoundCloud.
And you have to fucking play it online. I think there's no cool way to like unlock everything.
And they do this weird lobby thing where you're just like you don't like go online and then play a certain. It's just the lobby's like an open world where you skate around with people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which just seems like a waste of processing power
Yeah.
and why. I
So
don't-
it's Grand Theft Auto, but you
I
can't
would much rather
kill
just
and
have
shit?
a fucking menu. Yeah,
Yeah, that's gay as hell, dude.
yeah. I just got the new Resident Evil.
Is it good? Oh, you haven't played it
Yeah,
yet.
it just came. So my review is the shipping was pretty good.
What's the
box looks
cover
pretty
like?
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, good cover.
I used to play that shit for GameCube. It was tight.
Yeah, that was the only one I've ever played. Is that
Yeah.
remake, and that one was cool.
It was really good.
Yeah, it looked great.
But
That
I
was
was-
the appeal.
Yeah, but I was too gay to fucking fit. I was too much of a pussy. I shouldn't say gay. I was too much of a pussy. to
Okay,
finish
yeah.
it.
So use the female
I shouldn't
anatomy.
say gay. I was too much of a faggot.
I shouldn't say faggot. I was completely retarded. Full blown.
Well, I don't want to offend anyone here, but boo.
Just keep escalating.
Women,
Oh my God.
black and Latino.
When we were at the diner a couple months ago, and we were like, we were doing that character, like, what? Excuse me, sir. What?
Oh, yeah.
What the hell is this gay ass shit?
I just excuse me. My only question is, what is this gay ass shit right here? Sorry, I don't want to bother you, but what the fuck is this shit?
Yo, this shit looks very gay. This omelet y'all got over here. What the fuck is that shit? Yo?
Just
That's
trying to be
some kinda-
as polite as
Yeah,
possible, but
I ain't trying
but
to
not
ruffle
being-
no feathers over here.
Look,
not
I've
being
never had
able-
French cuisine before, but can you explain to me what this faggot shit is?
not being able to not say gay.
I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't trying to do no hate crimes over here, but this
You're
shit
with
looks-
your whole family. Everyone has their shirts tucked in, and their hair brushed.
Yeah, I like the idea of like a Dundalk guy going to Dick's or
Sporting Goods?
No, not Dick's Sporting Goods. What's the name of the fucking
Dick's
Oh,
halfway
the
in.
insult place?
Dick's restaurant, and
Yeah.
then making the waiter cry. Not-
Swinging at the waiter.
Dude,
Excuse me.
actually, one of my favorite things to do, you go on Yelp, find a Dick's, and look at the Yelp reviews for Dick's. Because there's always someone that's like, I understand that this is a theme, but they called my daughter a slut in training. She's 11 years old.
There's one in the Inner Harbor in Baltimore now.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
We gotta start a fucking list of activities to do as a pod to report back to the listenership.
We still need to go to the batting cages.
We gotta go to the batting cage, and we gotta go see cats on mushrooms. I want to do that.
Yeah.
That's gonna be tight.
Yeah, man. You know what I miss most about living in Austin? It's first of all, it's a town for man children.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
The entire place. It's a
Yeah.
daycare center for fucking 26-year-old alcoholics.
Yeah.
But we used to go in the afternoons in Cedar Park. There was this place that had $5 all you can bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And then like a 4-hour happy hour. So
Ooh.
with shoe rental, it's $9. You bowl as much as you fucking want.
Nice.
Yeah, per person. In an
Oh,
arcade, and
hell yeah,
billiards and
dude.
Stuff.
Oh man.
And we just go get trashed and do all this shit, and then just like drive home. And I don't think any of us had jobs. It was, I don't know where we got the money
Don't
for
remember
that. Yeah.
employment at all.
Well, it costs
It's just-
$12.
Yeah, it cost nothing. I would like temp once
You're
a
a
month.
blackout.
Yeah. There was no fucking income tax in Texas, so I would work 2 weeks at a temp agency on some assignment at $15 an hour. It's like, great, I don't have to work until winter. It's like the ant and the grasshopper if you could combine both characters.
Fuck, man. Let's move to Austin.
There's nothing more fun than getting a fucking 30 rack of brews and going to a fucking driving range.
Yeah.
A
I
driver.
love it.
That's why you become president, is so you can do that all
So
the
yeah,
time.
now watch this drive.
Now
Yeah.
watch this drive.
Now watch this drive.
The best quote of all, the best Bush quote is just like, I mean, now watch this drive is great. Was that right
That's
after?
nowhere. That's not even in the top 10.
I know, but that wasn't when he said the like gynecologist?
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, he's like he had one where he's like saying something about we're getting jobs coming back. There's the machines. First of all, you have machines, but then what about the machine making places? So there's jobs at the machine making places.
Then there, of course, is the famous one, which is fool me once,
Yeah.
and fool me twice.
But that
you
one, see,
can't
I
fool
don't.
me
That's
again.
not even a particular
then-
good one because that one fucks up a lot of people.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
come
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Does it?
And then he's like,
I don't know. It's. I can
Does it?
see that mistake.
"There's
other
a
ones-
saying in
That
Tennessee."
view?
No.
And then he's
never.
like, "First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil."
Man, Letterman just fucking that great speeches in presidential history was such a good late night bit where they were just. Do you remember that one? Or just they would do like a clip of FDR, JFK, and then just the most dumb shit Bush said that week.
He was the fucking best, dude. He was the best
George
late
Bush?
night guy.
Yeah, he was.
No, I'm David
best
Letterman.
president.
Man.
Do you think? I think.
Oh,
I-
George
the
Bush was
president.
definitely best president. Too.
Yeah.
Kimmel's the best late night guy.
Right now,
Kimmel a lot, dude. Their
I
like
remotes,
him too.
their
He's a
remotes
Vegas
are fucking
boy.
hilarious.
he's
Oh, he's a
Vegas,
Vegas
dude.
boy?
Yeah.
No,
it's a gimmick, but they're like fucking man on the street shit is so
always
funny.
good.
Yeah,
When they dressed up Drake
yeah.
as just a guy just with
got
a
people's
beard,
opinions on
Yeah.
Drake. Yeah.
They're just shitting on Drake in front of him. It's awesome. Yeah, they're fucking. Kimmel's fucking. He's hosting the Oscars. I might actually watch part of it because I
Yeah.
like Kimmel that much.
Yeah.
But
what if the
fuck-
Dems decide that they need to bring the Republicans and the Democrats together with their next nominee, and they nominate
So they bring
Jimmy Fallon?
Well, if they want to bring everybody together, they bring back the Man Show, but make it black women. And it's still called the Man Show. I was laughing about it the other day. I was laughing
Roxanne Gay.
about they're gonna remake Band of Brothers, and it's gonna be Leslie Jones, fucking Kristen Wiig.
it would basically you have to have everyone in Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
That's a
They
given.
talk about Band of Brothers.
Yeah.
I turn it on, it's all white people.
She's Captain Winters.
They saying orange is the new orange.
Yo, do you think? I think the Illuminati's real now because, and I think the Bush family is like way into it because now it's like, this is the one guy who could make Bush look like pretty good. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, I think they're gonna let Trump be shitty for a while, so everyone forgets how shitty Bush was, and then they're gonna
That's a
get him.
shittier theory than my SNL theory.
Yeah.
No, and then they're gonna fucking snipe
Well, I
him.
was trying to
dude.
say it before, but like a bunch of
He
cast
doesn't
members.
care about his legacy. He's fine. He's just painting.
Yeah, he's,
in
Yeah, he
crops.
doesn't, and try not to
care.
drink.
but
yeah.
Pappy Bush might.
Did you see
Pappy Bush
him?
is gonna
Did you
die
see
in
Bush
the
at the
fucking-
inauguration? Just like
just lounging.
playing in that poncho like a toddler.
It was amazing. Playing
Yeah.
peekaboo with a clear poncho.
I don't
He's a
understand. Like,
war
there's-
criminal.
Yeah, yeah. And there's like plenty of people that get mad at this like kid gloving of Bush that happens now. But it's hard not to with how
Oh,
much
yeah.
of a fucking like, public buffoon he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Do you think he's
Yeah,
off
I mean,
the
it's
wagon?
awful, and we
Oh,
should
maybe.
remember that he's and it's
He's
funny.
so
Yeah,
funny.
When
yeah.
at the Charleston,
I did Red Eye.
Memorial.
I did Red Eye with
Dick.
John
They're so
Bolton the other
bad.
night.
The
You
paintings
did?
are
Yeah, I
so
did Red
bad.
Eye with John
What?
Bolton, and you're just sitting there.
he's a war criminal.
I know, and it's like,
You and John Bolton on the same panel.
and it's like, like you want to just be like, yeah, you're a piece of shit or whatever, but he's this meek old man that says things like, I'm just joshing, like earnestly,
Oh God.
and it's hard to do anything just be sort of like icy towards him.
I thought he was
Yeah.
a temper guy. I thought he has a bad temper.
Maybe, but it wasn't fucking displayed in the fucking
Yeah.
green room where he's like, like, oh, those cookies are pretty good. You should try them.
You remember at the Charleston Memorial when George Bush was holding Michelle Obama's hand and he's just swinging it like a little
Yeah, yeah.
boy? Like he couldn't control himself? I mean, I think he's probably off the wagon, right?
That'd be awesome.
Do you think he's drinking
I
again?
don't know.
Would you be, dude?
I think he's probably like got something better than booze that he's getting prescribed.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
A drug that will never.
I'm
be
gonna
able
fall
to
off the
get
wagon when I hit 30. I already made that promise to myself.
Come on,
So if
man.
you're already done being president, why the fuck wouldn't you fall off the wagon?
That's true.
Yeah, it's
The
true.
only reason you get sober is so that in a future date you can get really fucked up.
He did a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think that's true.
You have to
That's
know
true,
it
buddy.
is really. You have to look at your period of
You're right.
sobriety like a really long, shitty hangover,
Okay.
and that at a certain point it's gonna be 5 p.m. and
It's gonna be 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, and then it's time to start it over again.
Okay,
Otherwise, you can't stay
live here
sober.
because you're not shitting in our bathtub or whatever the fuck it is you do.
I don't do that. One time I woke up in an office chair in my kitchen, just like with the door to the refrigerator open. I was like asleep in an office chair.
That was not there previously.
No, I stole it from like the
An
the
office.
commons area in our apartment complex.
You did. You stole it from an
Yeah,
office.
yeah.
Yeah, from the business center.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what they always
Which
call
was
it.
mostly used by like these like 5 feet rents that all shared an apartment. There's like 12 of them that shared an apartment, and they didn't have internet in their apartment, and they would all go in there, and it was so funny because you'd go in, and when you opened the door, they would all like pull themselves closer to the computer because they would not close the window because they were always being
Awesome.
I bet you go in and they would just get like when you walk in and a dog shit on the floor somewhere, they just get that look and they'll pull themselves into the chair.
Fuck.
And, yeah, I shined a light underneath the computer desk one time, and the back wall is just cum, just all this fucking dry cum, which turns
I
like brown by the
had
way.
a friend that worked at the
no.
Brooklyn Public Library.
Oh hell yeah.
I'm not kidding. Like 80% of his job was getting people to like. You
Yeah.
can't look at porn here.
Well, that's why I love it.
80%
Right,
of his
it's
job.
awesome.
He had a master's in library science.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he gets.
Well, that's
what the fuck is
when
library
people are like, "Oh, we
science?"
need to save the libraries," and it's like, go check them out first, see what's going on there. Just figure out a way to make it, fight the books can be free for everybody and make fucking some kind of e-reader cheap.
I mean, they're good public resources. theoretically.
Libraries are
Just
good,
have a
dude.
beat off station for all homeless people.
They already did that.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what
so you're
Link
right.
NYC
Yeah.
is. But that's the kind of problem you have to rely on capitalism to solve.
You know that there's like a place with
There's
like
never going to
peep
be
shows
there's never going to be
in-
social coming.
in like
Times Square.
Times Square now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one.
I mean,
came
that's
back.
what Times Square used to be.
They're back?
Well, one is at least back.
Yeah,
like,
Giuliani,
like the
bro.
old school
Yeah.
pull up the door like peep shows.
Yeah, my aunts lived in
Oh,
Hell's Kitchen
we
my
gotta
entire
go.
life.
would love to
I
go.
want to
by,
interview those women.
yeah, right by Times Square. And I remember as a kid, we'd go to her apartment and there'd just be prostitutes out in the street just like waving their tits at people.
Hell yeah, dude.
And it's so bizarre.
How do
Like
you
when I
wave
go
your
visit
tits?
her, just pull them
this.
out and fucking waving. I remember that happening. And yeah, I fucking to go there now and see how it's changed.
Let's go to the M&M store.
But
Yeah.
I want to know. I want to know how this business is doing and if people are trying to bring dirty New York back.
That'd be
like, is Sade some perverts on? Because if so, he's a hero.
Yeah.
It's
Well, it's a weird like contradiction where there's people that are like, New York used to be so much awesome, and it's like, don't open your legs on the train. But remember when people get stabbed to death?
yeah, most of us wouldn't make it here.
Oh yeah, of course not.
Doesn't that
The problem
anecdote?
You
is-
used to not be able to go outside after 8 p.m.
And Larry David has that anecdote where he would pretend to be retarded to not get robbed.
Yeah.
like,
Which completely unnecessary. If anything, that increases your chance of.
Yeah.
The stories about them broke in New York City like before they like started making money is so funny.
All I had was a 19-bedroom apartment on Central Park West. My rent was $12 a month.
No,
I didn't
Seinfeld
even
tells
have-
a story about how Larry David just used to spend hours arguing at the fish market with the fish guy. Just like saying like, you didn't give me enough fish and like just getting that's the thing about Curb is like it's of real world consequences for any of his problems because he's
'Cause
a
he's so
billionaire.
rich, yeah.
The baseline is that he's a billionaire, so he could get
It's
mad.
safe problems.
Yeah, it's safe problems, and that's why it's like comforting almost. Like I've been watching a lot of Curb with all the Trump shit because it's like feels like a vacation from the real world because it's like, oh, this is like a world without any terrible shit that's gonna happen.
yeah, just Funk. You gotta watch out for Funkhauser. You don't want to make Funkhauser
Albert
mad.
Albert Brooks' brother.
Yeah, who?
Real
Albert
name
Einstein.
Albert
Albert
Einstein.
Einstein,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's awesome. I like Curb because it's basically just Seinfeld, but it's all Costanza.
It's the Jerry show. Yeah,
It's
or
all
it's the
Costanza, yeah.
George show. Yeah,
because Costanza is the
Better.
main character of Seinfeld.
No,
he's
it's-
the best.
Jerry
Yeah.
Seinfeld is the worst part of Seinfeld.
Yeah,
100%. And
Yeah.
Kramer is.
That's why I
Oh,
couldn't
it'll
get
be
into
like
the
a
show.
funny
It's like, there's
joke,
too
and
much
then-
of this guy.
Yeah.
Kramer's one note. He's funny, but
Jerry's
and his one note is.
Jerry's humor hangs on, it's like Rolex. That's a weird word.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at Rolex. The way people would say it, and then everyone would just.
I've seen it.
I mean, it's just like that's the still now for the video. Is gonna be me.
Oh, that's the beginning still.
yes.
Just you going
Is me shoving.
like a little bitch. Yeah, dude.
Um,
yeah, you look gay.
I know.
You look like
it's pissing me off.
you look
dude.
sad. Your boyfriend said he can't come over in this screen cap.
No, that's a little too far. I wouldn't say that's exactly what the vibe
That's
is.
actually exactly.
No,
Yeah.
no.
You look forlorn.
I
You
think-
look like you've been rejected by a lover in this.
No, I think the look is I'm upset because my morbidly obese friend ate all of the Toblerones in the world.
You snooze, you lose, pal.
There was too many.
You can't trust me around a fucking Toblerone. You know that about me, dude.
There were too many Toblerones, or not enough Toblerones.
Don't leave me around your Toblerones or your bitch.
Yeah.
That's the thing about me, dude. Adam says he's in. He might be in the waiting.
Very, very good timing, Adam. Well,
Damn.
well.
Look who
Okay.
decided to join us.
Look who
Hi guys.
thought it'd be a cool idea to wait till 2:59 p.m. to see if his computer would.
Oh, I was doing it for like 5 minutes. I had to restart my.
Mr.
It's
Tank
way
Top back in the
Look
mix.
who waited until 2:55
Listen,
p.m. to see if
It's Mahalo vibes over here.
I love it, dude. Are you waxing your board?
I'm waxing a lot these days,
Mhm.
including my.
Your hole?
your
my
vagina. You're waxing your vagina.
Is that what you're
Uh,
doing, Adam?
I was waxing my asshole.
Mm.
Nice. What do you think about waxing
like
the shit out of your ass and your balls, but leaving your gooch hairy?
You know, how people say waxing philosophical or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know, but they're just like not to wax vaginally here for a second.
Yeah.
Allow me to wax my asshole.
Yeah, I think that would be anally, wouldn't it? Not to wax anally or wax penisally.
Assholily.
Mm-hmm.
Not to wax us.
What do you, now? You guys did kind of gloss over though my idea of a little gooch mohawk.
Yeah, like a little, just like a little Hitler mustache.
What do you think of that as a look?
In between your pussy and anus.
Isn't that how it looks, anyways? It's just
unless you shave it.
No, I'm saying you wax your dick and balls,
Uh-huh.
and you wax your ass, and you let the gooch go crazy.
Interesting.
So you get a nice little fur.
I'm getting like very like Caucasus vibes from that.
Caucus?
Like that's like a tribesman in the Urals who would do
Yes,
that move.
absolutely. Yes, you're not a real male in the tribe unless you grow out your gooch hawk.
You have to shave all your pubes and ball hair and your asshole, but then they have that, and then there's bells at the end of it, and then you're allowed into the army by memory. And then you're
for 3 days you're on a fucking vision quest, drinking nothing but goat's blood.
Nothing
mountains.
But milk, like goat milk and
curdled
semen.
milk,
fucking eating bark, and then you're in the army and you're allowed to go into Turkey to rape women.
That's right. And then you come home.
That's how you earn your sim.
No, here's what happens. You come home, they snip off your gooch hair, they smell it. If it smells like Turkish pussy, you're allowed in the army. That's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful people over there in the Balkans.
Yeah.
They're savages.
I'm excited.
Greeks are kind of like the white people of the Balkans.
I went to Home Depot and it was like a fucking hour and 45 minutes.
I don't know about that.
What?
His statement about Greeks.
In terms of, like, I don't like that racism exists, but in a world where it does.
In a world
but
where
Croatians,
racism exists.
Croatians are...
Greeks are at the top of that racism. I think it's good. I'm pointing it out as a sort of ethno-historian.
What if racism actually existed? 20th Century Fox presents the Black Mindian reality.
The Black Mindian reality.
Yeah. the Merrill Black Mindian. 2. The sequel.
Rank the Balkans then, bitch. If Greeks are
what are the Balkans again? It's like Albania. Are the Yugoslavian countries Balkan?
Yeah.
I would say so. Slavs.
Yeah. So Croatians are white. I don't think Greeks are whiter than Croatians.
I'm saying we're at the top.
Oh, you're the best ones?
In a world where that kind of thing, if you subscribe to that kind of thinking, which I don't personally, but if you did, we would be
Serbs. I guess Serbs are probably the bottom.
Let me walk that back. Let me not say we're the white ones. Let me say
you're saying superior ones,
we're the
which you
superior
equate
Balkan
with whiteness,
race, which I don't, but some people do. Is what I say.
I would say. Look, either nobody is white except the English, or everybody's white except sub-Saharan Africans, Indians, like East Asians, and like the Tasmanian devil kind of folks they got down there.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sure.
I think they're called Negritos. Is the name of
I think it's Aboriginals.
No, the racial.
That's the new Bud Light.
The Bud Light Negrito.
Negrito with lime.
That sounds delicious.
No,
whatever a Negrito is.
Negrito is the racial category of people that are like dark as hell, but they're not actually from Africa.
Oh, nice.
Huh.
Yeah. Well,
that's cool.
Negrito are several diverse ethnic groups who inhabit isolated parts of Austronesia.
Austronesia?
Yeah.
See, that's fucked up because to me that sounds like a black guy from Brazil.
Negrito?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or Colombia or something like
it's
that.
Other bounty hunter and
stuff. Dancing like that.
Wait, do you guys see those operators get owned in Venezuela?
Yes, that's so fucking funny. So what were they called? Silver Core?
Yeah, dude, so sick.
That shit rocks, dude. Those guys. What were they? Were from Iraq? They were like Iraq and Afghanistan guys that were like, we're gonna be fucking.
They were SEALs, I think.
That's hysterical.
They came in so cocky.
They got their shit split, dude. Maduro sucked their dicks clean off.
They probably were the guys that got like rejected from Blackwater. Yeah. They're like, you're not a good enough operator to kill Arab people for
what?
money.
All they've ever done is like they were security for Trump like one time.
Were they?
I think, yeah.
Dude, those guys suck.
Yeah, they definitely did. And Maduro, he was the guy. Before him was some guy that the CIA hit with the cancer gun, right? What was that guy's name?
Chavez,
yeah.
Didn't
he get his ass with the cancer ray? I mean, he got cancer out of nowhere. Dude, you know they got some shit like that.
I know. But why wouldn't they be doing that all the time?
I think they do.
If you
maybe because it, like, whatever crystals or human sacrifice it takes is too much. Maybe you can only use it every once in a while. Who knows what kind of occult shit the CIA is on, dude?
Yeah, I guess.
The Chavez, right? Didn't he get like some crazy form of cancer and just die out of nowhere?
I don't know. All I know is he liked tracksuits, so he's one of the brothers.
That guy rocked. Yeah,
he's one of the brethren.
He did look cool. He would give speeches with tracksuits.
I messed up. I got the velour, those burgundy velour Beckenbauer, like
the Adidas. Yeah.
Oh, you got the Beckenbauers in velour. Oh wait, no, we have the same one.
I got the track bottoms as a present. And I was at the
tops.
The time I was like, I'll go get the top because they were $80 each, the top and the bottom.
Oh, they went on sale, brother.
They went on sale, but they discontinued them. It's $450 on eBay, and I can't go around with half a tracksuit on.
No, bro, that's pathetic.
Cut the check right now. What are we waiting for?
Yeah. No, I mean, you can't
make the check out the eBay right now.
You can't find it. But no, I'm like, now I'm thinking about like, because we all got to think about different economies after this shit. And it's like, I should be buying every type of new tracksuit from Adidas, not wearing it, and just waiting to see if I can flip that shit on eBay in 2 years.
Yeah, you're going into the world of hype beast resale.
Yeah, I mean, this thing is fucking hot. The problem is, I love wearing the tracksuits, and I wear them.
Big problem.
And then wear them with joy.
Yeah, this shit's fucking dirty as hell now.
Yeah,
but I love it, dude. Look at this.
One's to stock,
this is so cool.
One to rock.
One to cop. There it is.
What is it?
That's awesome. That's one of the best ones.
Yeah.
What I've been doing.
It's the best. It's the best of the Puma Motorsport tracksuits,
without question. Yeah. Without question. And I've taken a good look at all of them.
Yeah.
The BMW one is very good.
Motorsports one. The Ferrari one's fucking gay.
Ferrari ones, you think it's gonna be awesome, and it sucks.
Ferraris are for fags, dude. I don't like.
Nah, but it doesn't look cool. Ferraris are cool.
Nah, I'm not.
Dude, I got beef with them ever since I saw Ford versus Ferrari.
Ha 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 ha.
What? They're disrespectful.
That's very funny. I'm laughing at it. Ha ha.
I stated a fact.
What about them was disrespectful, Adam, would you say?
They're rude and disrespectful. They think they're sculptors of gorgeous machines.
I agree with them. I like a Ferrari. It looks cool.
Yeah, but being into Ferraris, it's like that's boomer shit,
Yeah.
Like if I've said this before, but the like millennial car culture is about having autism and appreciating every type of car. Boomer shit is like, yeah, they're like, oh wow, what if one day I'm a stockbroker millionaire and I have a Ferrari?
Yeah, dude.
And that shit is for fucking.
Listen, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm Eastern European. I got a little bit of that in my blood. Some Persians came over in the old days and raped one of my fucking great grandmas.
You should get into colognes and scents,
dude. It's on its way. It honestly is on its. This summer was going to be the return of jewelry because I feel like jewelry's for summertime. And I was going to get into cologne. I'm pissed. I'm pissed at fucking all my sartorial. My sartorial fucking growth had to take a step back. I'm out here wearing my Old Faithful t-shirts, my comfy ass Jordan shirt from like 9th grade. But the boomers they are correct about some of the cars, dude. A broken clock is correct twice a day, motherfucker.
I don't like exotic cars.
Ferrari is one of the things they're correct about.
Although Jordan's Ferrari in the Last Dance documentary is
that's the one I was. George Ferrari's cool. Tight as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like I just watched a movie where a Ferrari was in the mix as well. Nah, they're I've something about I'm kind of back into like something boxy. I used to like sleeker type of fucking car, like I thought a Porsche was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not as much into that kind of shit no more.
Yeah,
I want that boxy fucking powerful shit, dude.
Like what?
like a Ferrari,
What boxy Ferrari do you want?
like Jordan's Ferrari in the Last Dance.
I didn't
It's
see.
cool.
I didn't see The Last Dance.
It's good. It's pretty good.
Very good.
Is it? Are you
It's
talking?
great.
Do you mean Save the Last Dance?
Yeah,
No.
Michael Jordan saved the Last
Yeah.
Dance.
It's Omar Epps and Michael
No, I think
Jordan
that's Michael
learn how to
Jordan.
dance together.
No, it's Michael Jordan and Hillary Clinton. I'm pretty sure this is in that movie. Off the top of my head, if I had to-
Yeah, that's true.
It's-
That's who it is.
yeah. Apparently, fucking Hillary Clinton was being sold to Michael Jordan during the '90s
Mm.
in the Bulls championship year. She was getting
Mhm.
fucked by the whole team for cash.
Really?
Hard
For
cash.
In Arkansas, so
Mhm.
the Clintons had a connection to the Bulls team.
Right.
hmm
Scotty used to be their bull, and that's why
Yeah.
Bill Clinton intervened. And he was
Right.
like, "I want him on the Bulls."
That's why
And
that's the name
he
of the
fucks
team.
my wife.
That's the name where the name of the team comes from.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's from not only that they were Bulls, but also that they were from Chicago. A lot of people don't know that. But
Yeah.
the Chicago and Chicago Bulls refers to the city of Chicago.
Which is crazy.
hmm
Yeah, just a bunch of they hired 12, mostly black, but a couple tall white guys to really just bleed out Hillary's pussy.
hmm
Just really turn it into hamburger meat.
Yeah, I heard from a couple of trusted sources, verified actually,
Yeah.
that she enjoyed eating shit. And
Really?
yeah, that she would.
I did see that too.
They would pay extra money
Uh-huh.
to the Clinton Foundation to have Hillary Clinton eat what she called the finest turds.
Really?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
where were those those were for the
They were child
from
turds.
from the stadium. They would just go in after the games and
clear out all
scoop
the
there was secret tubes that went from all the bathrooms.
Is that like that episode of The Simpsons where at the food court it all goes into one big
Yeah.
thing of meat?
It went into a
Hillary,
trough, and
it's-
Hillary, her big fat ass was chained up, hanging from the ceiling, and they had the tubes going in there, and she was force fed shit from the stadiums.
Mhm.
While Bill,
Every turd that
Yeah.
was flushed down the United Center
while
from 1994 to 96.
while Bill raped children and played saxophone, and this is a lot of this stuff. A lot of this stuff, you don't even hear about. But if you go through the archives, you can find newspaper articles about it. You can find New York Times, Hillary Clinton's shit-eating operation put on pause after a plumbing issue.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and they
I've
kind
been
of
going through some microfiche recently.
Well, that's the thing, man. That's why I'm not a conspiracy theorist. All this stuff is out in the open. You just got to
Mhm.
look, brother.
yeah.
It's right there.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. It's like they're taunting us.
Yeah, Building 7 was actually filled with bath. Yeah, and why a lot of this push for this trans stuff now is to get even more bathrooms so that the
Right.
Clintons, so Hillary can eat more,
Even more shit.
Yeah,
So yeah, we want a men's, women's, and
Mhm.
trans bathroom.
trans bathrooms.
And even though that will still be the same amount of people,
hmm
and think
Because trans people were holding it. That
Yeah.
they were
shitting
shitting
for
at
so
home.
long,
Yeah.
and
Well-
maybe trans turds are even more delicious.
a lot
We
of the
don't even know.
surgeries, I mean, because they can't actually make a vagina, they just have to make a second asshole. So trans people are often they have to produce. They're
I
producing
see.
twice as much.
Mm.
You know the expression "I'm eating for two now." What that means is I've had surgery to have my penis removed, and I have a second
I just
asshole.
have a second asshole.
Yeah,
I'm eating for two assholes to
Yeah.
shit twice as much into Hillary Clinton's mouth.
I've
is what
heard that. I've
expression
heard that
means.
from a confirmed source because I was at a diner and I overheard a woman say to the waitress, "I'm eating for two now," and I said, "What does that mean?" And I asked her about guns that
Mhm.
I talked to as a forum for guys that like to memorize details about special forces ranks
right.
and trade.
Guys that never actually served in the military.
Yeah, and then somebody saying I'm selling a wink wink lower receiver wink wink fully automatic. PM me for details, and most of the chatting happens in the private message section of the forum.
Right.
But
And that's kind of like an inside joke
it's
because I can't really parse what that would even mean.
yeah. hmm
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I started watching a bit of that show Waco.
Is it good?
I don't know. I think I mentioned this already. It's kind of
I think you did.
too depressing.
Yeah. Well, let's go back to the idea that Hillary Clinton they had a bull. Did you guys know that there's a difference between cucks? There's two different forms of guys that get their wives fucked. There's cucks, and then there's something called hot wifing. Where
What's
there's
that?
There's a
which is that's sort of like more of like a parrot head kind of Jimmy Buffett style cuck.
Yeah, who wants to fuck my wife?
Honestly, literally, yes, that is what it is.
Yeah.
We can all go out on my boat. I make $800,000 a year out of my real estate investments. You know, I live down here in South Beach, and it's like there's one thing I love. It's seeing my leathery pig bitch of a wife getting railed out by the guys that clean my shoes. You know, that's music.
Right.
That's music to my fucking balls, pal. Is seeing that bitch getting railed out by Jimmy Cheeto Dust over here and his pal Mikey Moonlips. While I sip fucking Glenn Levet on the deck of my 55-foot Peterson schooner. I don't know anything about boats.
Schooner?
I don't know. What's a cool boat company name?
I don't know.
My 55-foot Jonathan Livingston.
Who they said that, because I was trying to research this because somebody said, I was on the call-in show that I do, some guy said he was a bull, and I was like, what's the terminology? I was trying to research it, and I found a YouTube video where it's like this couple, and they're like, the husband is there. He's like, I'm not a cuck. See, cucks get humiliated, but I love that my wife is getting fucked.
Oh, okay.
And so she goes out and fucks guys, and then they come back, and apparently it makes for an even more, he fucks her after somebody has fucked his wife. He's
that
called
is
the
so
stag.
hot.
There's a bull and there's a stag and there's a cuck. A stag is like a cuck who is kidding himself and pretending he's not a cuck. He's basically Nick's parrot head.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting culture, interesting subculture.
Are bulls always big, or do they sometimes want like a, maybe a petite?
Yeah, you could never be one of them, Adam. Sorry.
It's not about size.
I'm just saying,
it's about.
Adam, you'll never be one of those guys.
Well,
I'm not saying I want to be one of those guys.
Never gonna happen.
Let me go ahead and finish here, Nick. I'm sorry. It's not about size, but it is about temperament, and you absolutely would never be a bull.
Oh well, you get me hot. Get me hot.
No, you could never. Do you think you could fuck a man's wife while he watched?
No, that would be horrible.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it. Fuck a man while
I can barely have a threesome. Like,
yeah,
I can barely. It's a two person thing to me.
Yeah, it wouldn't be my favorite, but I could find.
Would not be my favorite.
I'd like to see you even try. You know what I'd also like to see?
Yes.
You getting your
picture
head,
of a man's penis.
Your head getting run over by a monster truck.
Where's this coming from? This like third grade. I'll smash you. What is it? Why today?
Where's this second grade? I'm a bitch, and I'm not even in third grade.
Wow.
Energy coming
No,
from?
that's
you
bullshit.
can't even make it in third grade.
You can't.
That's
You're not
bullshit.
even in
we
third
know
grade.
that I was
You're in second grade.
No, you know.
That's
Yeah.
how dumb.
And I was
you
in
are.
accelerated class.
In the girls'
that my
class.
parents argued my way into.
You're in girl grade 3, which is
No, I wasn't
the
in a
equivalent
girl
of
grade.
boys grade.
And that would have been pimp to be in a girl grade.
Girl grade
No.
3 is the
They
equivalent
made you wear dresses in girl grade.
of boys preschool.
I did.
Yeah.
I was put
That's
in
right.
gym class in middle school. They had boys gym and girls gym.
Girls
And they
don't
had a
learn. Girls
They
don't
had a
even
shortage
learn.
of teachers one year, and I was put into the co-ed
Girls
class.
don't even learn
I think
basic
it was all the
math
non-threatening
until
boys
high
and
school.
retarded kids, because they didn't want anyone.
Yeah.
They didn't want anyone.
Did you lose every time?
messing about? No, I did. I was pretty good. Not at pull-ups though. Those kids were incredible.
No,
you weren't.
No, you weren't.
What are you talking about?
Anytime Adam says he was good at something, you know for a fact that it was
That's not true.
the
dude.
opposite.
The girls and the mentally handicapped boys ran the floor with you.
Yeah.
Depends.
Getting walked out like a dog into the middle of
Getting walked out like Hillary Clinton on a trough.
they used to stroll Hillary out on a leash, and then she'd have shit all coming out of her mouth and pussy, and she'd be in the locker room.
It got in her pussy too.
Yeah,
Got everywhere.
the whole team would take a shit in Hillary Clinton's pussy, and
Mhm.
and Bill would watch, and this was that's how he won in 1995 or 4 or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that a
Yeah.
94?
A lot of people didn't know this, but that's Cuomo didn't run because his wife didn't like eating shit enough.
Mm-hmm. Who is his
For
wife?
president.
What is his
He's
wife like?
divorced, I think.
Is his wife like 8 million pounds in traditional Italian
I think
style?
he's a single gentleman.
No, I'm talking about his dad. Wasn't his dad gonna run? And then he didn't because everyone thought G-Dub had it sewn up.
Who? Oh, Mario Cuomo?
I think Mario, dude.
I don't know.
It's me, a bitch ass Mario Cuomo.
I haven't watched
Both
even.
of my sons are gay.
I haven't watched even a second of those Cuomo bro.
Nah, fuck
It's so.
Cuomo.
It's yeah. And now like how quickly all that like. You know what's so funny? All that like President Cuomo shit dried up, and he didn't even like fuck up in any way. People just got bored of him.
Yeah.
It's like just kind of like, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, fuck
Because
this
he does
guy.
the same thing. He gets on. He's like, we're gonna work very hard. It's gonna be hard, but times are tough, and when times are tough, you got to be tough. It's like my uncle used to come by, and he would come by the house, and we would see him come by, and we go, where did he go? Because he would have left.
Mhm.
And sometimes people leave the house, but not this time. So this time, it's people staying in the house because that's
Yeah.
that's what the science. It's just the most boring shit.
It would
in the
be
world.
nice if
He
they
ran out of
fucking-
anecdotes. This guy's been sitting there collecting anecdotes for 400 years.
Now's
yeah,
the
well,
time for
but
all
he
the
can't
good
even go
stories.
folksy because he's a New Yorker. So
He
he
could go
can't
Italian.
even do that. He can go Italian.
He could talk
That's what he
about
does.
fucking
Yeah.
Monaco. It would be nice if everyone turned on him when he said that shit about you should get a job as an essential worker, or when he was like, but that's not it. You're right. It's just everyone got tired of him. They were fucking bored.
Yeah, they got bored of.
Can I ask, why do people do lip sync videos?
Because they're
it's been
wildly
huge.
popular. Because entertainment is fake.
Like, what the fuck does that? Is that? I'm only thinking that because I saw a lip sync video.
It's the
Cuomo.
same. It's the same reason people do podcasts.
Why?
Because what the fuck else are you gonna do? You just make something and people look at it.
Yeah, but I don't understand lip sync. I guess it could be impressive, but I don't see how it could be funny.
It's weird when people share them. When like
Yeah.
a white male comedian, somehow a black teenager will do a video of them saying their jokes, and they're like, "Oh my god, thank you," and it's like, I don't. This seems like a trap.
That's the thing?
I've seen it.
Yeah. Nick's thought about this scenario for
I've
quite some time.
Scenario Jones, dude. So that's which scenario it was.
Scenario. Stop making Mark Birbiglia
Yeah.
videos and go sit your ass for dinner.
Stop doing his hour-long one-man storytelling show.
Yeah.
Scenario. Turn sleepwalk with me off and get your ass in the house.
It's crazy.
Scenario, stop lip syncing this American Life episode.
It's crazy to think right before the world ended, like they made a movie about what it means to be an improv guy
I know.
trying to get
Dude,
SN.
that's very funny.
Yeah.
And that's
we
the
were
last.
due.
That's the end of culture. is
We were
that-
due for a
That was
cultural
one of the
collapse.
last things.
Yeah. What was that Zach Braff movie or TV show or movie about like a
guy who-
podcast? And then
Yeah.
there's, but then it's like, but the twist is his wife's Indian. or something.
Yeah.
Was that it?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
dude.
It's some bullshit.
He was like a successful guy who quit his job and
Yeah.
invested in a
Yeah.
studio. I mean,
And just some
Everything-
dumbass
it has nothing to do
executive.
with
It's stupid. It's fucking like about podcasting is real big now.
That's
so
hot.
It's and we're not going to look into who's actually podcasting. It'll be Zach Braff, and he has a midlife crisis, so he has to start a podcast because that's what's happening in the real world. Is it's
right.
middle-aged millionaires that are starting very successful podcasts, as evidenced by every time the industry has attempted that, and it's completely face planted. We're going to pretend like that was successful. And then
That's
for
right.
good measure, let's go Indian bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Yeah.
Who is supportive? Imagine supporting your husband. You have children. He quits his job.
He quits his
He's
job.
like, I'm gonna start podcasting, baby.
And it's
Like,
called the Dot Cast, and he names it after his wife Dot. That's just a coincidence. Her name is Dot. It's Dorothy. She goes by Dot for
Dorothy, yeah.
short.
I don't know. It seems like it's a little.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
about that. Kind of a coincidence. Maybe we should just name her Rebecca or something.
Mhm.
Nah.
How about just like a hiring manager, and there's an Indian woman that comes in and she sits down and I'm already like giggling and I'm like, oh, you're here for the job interview? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, what's your name? And she says Dot. And that's it. That's the end of the sketch.
Just cover her in ginger ale that you're
Yeah,
drinking
about-
out of a coffee mug.
You are watching Mad TV.
Man.
That's the end of it. That's the whole sketch.
I love it, brother. Yeah,
and you kind of you sprinkle that in, and then there's other sketches that are happening.
Yeah, that's the interstitial, like right before, right after commercial, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then it comes back, and there's like, a black lady, and she's like, "Oh yeah, my name's You're like, "Oh." It just doesn't make any sense.
The second one, just right to the end. That's kind of where do you go from there?
Yeah.
Nick, we really like the sketches, but it kind of peaks early when you say the N word 90 seconds into.
I know. I'm not saying it. My character says, "What's your name?" And then she says it.
Right. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, I guess when it's said.
Yeah, you're hiring female actresses of color.
I'm just spitting coffee
to be spit on.
Yeah.
To say a slur and then be spit on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, on Jim Norton's show, I wrote like the opening sketch, and part of it required Jim using a black woman's titty to put milk in his coffee. And the actress they got, and while we were shooting it, she's like, "What black woman would allow this to happen?" I'm like, I don't know.
What was the idea behind the sketch exactly?
It was just like, because Jim wanted to do the pilot episode on white privilege. The whole premise of the show was like, he takes something that millennials are upset about, and like he tries to solve the issue by learning as little as possible about it.
Right.
So the opening sketch is like him in line at a coffee shop, and he's like, "White privilege, what is it?" And then he like steps out of line and just cuts to the front of the line, and then he's like taking people's orders and putting milk in his coffee with a black woman's titty, and then there's a cop giving a black guy a hard time, and he pulls the cop's gun out of his holster and starts like stirring the coffee with it while like explaining to camera what like, is it real?
Yeah, he should have put. I like the titty angle. We could have done something with maybe the black guy's cock or something.
Well,
for next time.
It's IFC.
I don't know if you could sell that to basic cable.
It was. It actually showed titty
the
milk
nipple
coming.
squirting.
Yeah, no, you couldn't do that.
I was kind of hoping you would see. I was kind of hoping it would be a tight close up.
They had a fake baby or whatever, but
nice.
It actually looked pretty because it was a complicated sequence.
Yeah,
to do it all like in one like continuous thing. Or
you do it Scorsese
like
style with the trolley shot.
Tracking shot. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's tight. Fuck. Let's write a quarantine TV show.
Yeah.
Maybe we could solve
that's a lot of people are doing.
Nah, dude, this is gonna be different.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on Zoom, dude.
Dude, it's about meeting a bitch on Zoom.
I literally think my beard stopped growing in quarantine. Even like the easiest thing to do, I can't make any progress on.
Isn't it like, doesn't everyone's beard reach a limit?
Yeah, but not within. This is just at a year now. I mean, it takes I think 3 years before your beard's done growing.
How'd they do it in ZZ Top?
No, ZZ. I heard. I was listening to a podcast where
they got weave.
Lucky.
They're really lucky and good at guitar.
Yeah, like what are the odds?
Unreal.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna let it grow out another year, and then we'll see. Because 2 years, you get kind of a good idea of like how much more beard you can grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's also too. I haven't been eating enough, so it could.
Why don't you take biotin or whatever the fuck?
No.
Somebody DM'd me about like kelp because I want I gotta grow the hair out. I gotta grow this shit out.
What?
And I just want.
Not bad.
What is kelp? Kelp's like it's type seaweed, right?
I think it's seaweed.
Yeah, dude, those fucking little Kirkland. Here's a Costco hot tip. Those Kirkland, like the big bags of the seaweed snacks. Man, I love those.
Salud. Those are incredible.
I've been making like a week's worth of rice and grab a seaweed snack, put a little ball of rice in there, roll it up, dip it in some soy sauce.
I love that. I love that, dude. Fuck. Maybe I should do that shit.
Damn.
I'm trying to live off rice and beans.
Every time we do this podcast, I'm doing the dumbest bullshit in the world. And then it ends, and then I don't do it.
You don't?
Yeah. I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm gonna watch
White Chicks.
Yeah. Exactly.
White Chicks is good.
I'm gonna watch Bring It On.
I haven't
White
seen
Chicks is so
Chicks in a
funny,
while.
dude.
It is a very funny idea for a movie.
I fucking love those guys, dude. I love that, and I also love Sean's post scary movie spoofs are incredible. Where it's just him, and it's just like he's basically doing a one-man scary movie. They're so fucking good, dude. I don't even remember.
There's
what
no
the
one
fuck
else in it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's other people, but it's like
No,
he did one
Marlon.
that's like a 50 Shade. I think he did 50 Shades of Black. That's just
That's funny. You know what
50
he?
Shades of
You know what
Grey.
he should do? He should do a parody, a parody pill that you can take if your dick doesn't work.
Wow.
You know,
Really?
probably something like Blue Chew.
That would be
Oh
good.
my goodness, good idea for more Sean Wayne's.
Folks, if
parody.
you're somehow new to this podcast, even though it gets over 800.
Excuse me, guys. I have to take my medicine.
Yeah. If
show them how it's done on air and stuff.
No, I'm not taking a dick pill right
Why
now.
not? Why not?
For what?
Just
To
get
jack
extra-
off? You know what?
Yeah,
Actually, yeah. Guys, if you're new to this podcast,
do
you might
it,
have not known.
show them the discreet packaging that it comes in.
I don't know. I think I threw out this package. It was so discreet. I fucking threw it out. You couldn't tell what the fuck it was.
Yeah. Well, anyways, this is the package it comes in. This is Blue Chew. Show them this thing. This is inside the other package, but they got this slick. See, that's how discreet it
shit.
is. That's how discreet it is. This motherfucker's
disappears.
invisible.
Disappears, dude.
Nobody even knows. You can't.
Oh,
even
me?
see.
No, my dick works.
Yeah.
If it didn't, wouldn't I be holding a package of dick pills?
Your neighbor's like, what is that man holding up? Oh, absolutely nothing. Must be just some discreet package. And that's where Blue Chew comes in. Blue Chew is the only pill in
The one that works.
the only one that works. You get sign up for BlueChew.com. It's easy. If you like sex, you'll love BlueChew.com. So what we're saying,
Dude,
if you like
I love
sex,
sex and I love the website.
if you like sex, you'll love BlueChew.com. So you'll have more of an affinity for the website than you do actually fucking.
I kind of like fucking, but the website
But
of a
the-
dick pill company
Bro,
that
dude.
makes me fuck a
Oh
little
my
better.
God! I wake up, I'm fucking, and I'm like, bitch, get out of the way. I got to get to my laptop.
Yep.
Take a look at that website.
You know what? I'm gonna log on right now.
I can
A nice,
come
clean, flat design.
in your disgusting pussy,
yeah,
and then we can have a son.
Oh, they have a fucking hot salt and pepper. It looks like a homosexual.
Mm.
His eyes are gleaming.
Go to
mean-
BlueChew.com if you like seeing a gay doctor in his 40s. BlueChew.com offers
He's wearing a fucking Apple Watch.
it offers men a performance enhancement for the bedroom. It's like putting NOS in your asshole.
Oh yeah, dude. And
Yeah.
that's what I.
If you're used to putting NOS in your asshole, you'll love taking a pill that tastes like a Smartie.
Oh yeah.
At Blue Chew, you can get the first chewables with active ingredients sildenafil or tadalafil,
Mm-hmm.
which is the same active ingredients as in Viagra and Cialis.
That's right.
BlueChew.com affiliated physicians work with you to find the dosage and active ingredient that is best for you, which sounds, I don't even know why that's in here because it's like you just sign up for the shit and they send you and it works. It's like,
Yep.
doesn't really seem like they need to work with anybody. You know
I'm
what I mean?
I'm a Tadalafil boy myself.
Yeah, I don't know which one I get.
What color is the
Cialis
packaging?
one.
Is it gray or is it black?
It's gray.
Gray is Tadalafil.
And you're
Black is Viagra. Gray is Cialis.
Oh, okay. So which one are you?
Generic.
I'm a Tadalafil. We're both Tadalafil boys.
Oh, okay.
So if you
Cialis,
want
'cause
your
it's
cock,
36 hours of cock.
if you want your cock to experience what me and Nick's cocks experience, where
Mhm.
we have to take the pills to
We're
force
the
us to have sex with
Pokemon.
women.
We're the Pokemon Blues, and you can get the Pokemon Reds.
That's right.
Chewables can work faster.
They can.
They can.
They
have
don't
the
always,
potential
but they
to.
can.
Legally speaking, they will absolutely not work faster, but they can work faster. The chewables from Blue Chew can be taken on a full or empty stomach.
So listen, if there's you have access to a pill and a chewable, and there's a gun to your head, and the guy's like, you need to get a boner really fucking fast, it might be a little faster. if you do the chewable.
You're still gonna die.
You're still gonna die
You're
because your
still
dick is
gonna-
that broken fundamentally.
Yeah, but theoretically. Anyways,
Theoretically, it could be.
we've
faster.
done data models that predict your dick would get harder faster. So we'll just say that some of the top doctors in the world have created data models.
They've taken a
Dr.
break.
Fauci himself.
Dr. Fauci
uses this
himself
on his cock.
has said that with 100% certainty,
Mm-hmm.
if you take Blue Chew, your dick will be 10 inches long. Based on the models that we have, your dick will fall off.
It will fall off.
Let's see here. What the fuck am I doing here?
So if you want your cocks to be big like Dr. Fauci,
Dr. Fauci has done all this so that he can eat all the dick pill medicines. No in-person doctor visit, no awkward conversation, no waiting in line at a pharmacy. It ships directly to your door in discreet packaging. The chewables from BlueChew.com are made in the United States of America, so you don't have to worry about getting bat virus from Chinese medicine. These are all
So true.
American ingredients.
So true.
That aren't sourced in wet markets. We give you the confidence in bed every time that
The markets are dry, but the pussy is wet.
you and your partner will love it. You know, no more of you being a pussy in bed and your wife being like, "Can you fuck me?" And you're like, "I'm scared. I'm scared to have sex.
I don't want pussy. Pussy scary.
I need a pill. I need that." So that's what Blue Chew does. It makes you stop being a bitch.
A little bitch in bed.
A bitch in bed, dude. Be like Popeye instead of pre-spinach Popeye.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Crack open a fucking can of Blue Chew,
Dude.
and your dick will swell up like his biceps.
I'm laughing about it. I was just finished to read real quick. But, like,
Yeah.
so, yeah, here's a deal for you guys. Visit BlueChew.com and get your first order free when you use promo code CUMTOWN. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BLUE Chew.com, promo code CUMTOWN. Chew it and do it. Yeah, it's like just imagining like Popeye the Sailor Man walking by a Popeye's chicken, which he had no idea about, and he's like,
right,
"The fuck is this?" And then he
what the
looks-
hell is this?
What the hell is this? And then he sees who's working and eating there, and he's like, "Oh hell no! Are you
Racist.
fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
It's a bunch of fucking what? You got is this?"
Are we sure Popeye's racist?
Racist sailor. He's a sailor from the 1940s.
Sailing is an incredibly white experience.
Well,
No, not a merchant. Not if you're a merchant marine.
he's like a 40s like fucking only good Jap is a
Yeah,
dead
no, you're
Jap
right.
kinda-
He's definitely racist.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no way Popeye's not racist.
He's a big forearms guy.
Fuck, dude. When is Popeye from?
He's from like he's an early ass cartoon, dude.
Yeah.
He really is. Yeah, this man fucking.
With his nasty ass wife.
Yeah, we're gonna look up Popeye the Sailor.
Yeah.
Popeye the
Character
Sailor.
first appeared in the Daily King Features comic strip Thimble Theater, January 17th, 1929.
Mm-hmm.
That's something. Let's take top. Well, if I type Popeye racist, I don't think I'm going to get too much information on Popeye the Sailor Man.
Why not?
Probably going to be about some other stuff. Why is the chicken place called Popeye? I guess that's a different. That's a guy's. Just the guy's name.
Scrap the Japs is an American anti-Japanese cartoon with the popular character Popeye as the protagonist.
So good.
It follows
You called it.
his adventures after being sent for punishment on a ship and running into Japanese sailors.
You have like a beachcomber for racism in your brain. It's amazing.
No, I mean,
Well, it makes
but
sense.
They did that every cartoon.
I guess it does.
In the
make sense,
1940s, like Bugs Bunny was like fucking like, yeah, yuck, yuck, yuck. It's not our problem if they're going to the ovens. You know, I mean, it's like,
yeah. That is true.
mm-hmm.
There are some wild cartoons, bro.
Yeah.
Some wild cartoons. Yeah, but of course Popeye doesn't fuck with. Did Popeye ever get any other pussy, or was it just olive oil?
But that's the thing is he wasn't like, don't get it twisted. It's not like he was trying to fuck Olive Oil. He was already smashing on the regular. It was Bruno that was trying to fuck Olive Oil. And so he would always do this gay shit, like be a shitty coworker with Popeye.
Right.
You know, like not help at their movie.
Some real some beta shit right there. Even though he's strong.
Yeah.
Well, he's like, oh, I'm gonna be passive aggressive because I want to fuck your girlfriend.
Yeah, well, you know, Bruno only cared about show muscles, you know, whereas Popeye was
His muscles were for go.
I've been inundated with messages from like starting strength fucking fat titted retards
Those guys
Just
look
because
like shit.
they all look like shit, and like
They look bad.
you get lean, and they're like, dude, why aren't you doing leg day? And it's like, you have breasts. You're fucking disgusting, dude. Don't talk to me.
Why would you try to not look good?
Yeah, what? That's the whole point of going to the gym is being hot. You found the one way to do it where you can pretend like this mad. And also too, none of them are ever like have any kind of impressive lifts. It's like you're 260 pounds and you're squatting 330. It's like, that's not impressive. You're built like a cow. Your fucking internals, your internal organs are more closely related to 18 gallons of milk, and then 15 months of backed up shit over or like underneath cargo shorts and fucking Tevas.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. That's why the best kind of fat guy to be is the podcaster fat guy.
The podcaster fat guy who like doesn't. Here's the thing: your body looks. There is zero difference between your body and a guy that's been on like the starting strength Reddit
and
for
his
fucking
entire
2 years.
Identity is the gym.
The gym, and they have
you have a diverse set of interests.
Yeah,
yeah. Imagine. I do have a lot of interests. Imagine being a guy who goes to the gym nonstop and you don't you're not ripped.
Yeah,
you're not getting any pussy from the gym.
None,
unless it's like
and
some
dog
weird
shit tattoos.
Some weird powerlifting girl with the exact same physique as you. That's that's your only chance at pussy.
Yeah. Some truck of a woman.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I want show muscles, dude. I'm gonna get bicep implants.
The thing is that there was, people that would just they wouldn't work out their legs at all, and they would just make their like biceps and chest like look good or whatever, and then neglect their back. And then there was people who would criticize them who had well-rounded physiques. But then people who look like absolute shit picked up on those criticisms.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you're also supposed to do like. You should be fucking hitting your biceps.
Yeah.
You should be doing those things. That's the whole point of going to the gym.
I'm listening to fucking grindcore.
I said it in the text thread, dude, but when this is over...
Hold on. What's the problem with listening to grindcore?
No, that's what those guys do.
What are you doing? No, you're trying to just add something in here.
I'm just adding a little bit of seasoning.
What's grindcore?
I'm just giving him a hard time.
I don't know. I remember it from...
metal.
From high school, yeah.
Is that when a man grinds his
That's
dick
what the
inside
girl
of your
jeans
core?
guys would wear, would listen to. I only listen to fucking grindcore.
What's girl jeans, guys?
It's the pants that everyone wears now, but in
high school,
only
screamo guys would wear.
Only they wore tight pants, and then fucking 10 years later,
dude, that's true.
Black people started wearing them.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm looking at. I found these.
You started all that? Kanye was like, I'm gonna dress like a rich white person.
Pink polos.
And
that's true.
And then was a huge.
From there on out, it's been like,
Yeah.
That's why. And the old type of black guys, you only see them. There's only homeless people. Those are the only ones because they don't have the internet or something. So they're like, yeah, man, giant Guess jeans, fucking.
Dude,
9XL hoodie,
I saw a picture of me from college, and I was wearing the biggest jeans. They were like leftover jeans from high school. I was wearing hilariously fucking wide jeans, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I was a fucking wide jeans boy all goddamn day.
Of course, why not? Husky jeans.
Yeah,
that's the way to
That's
go.
the thing. Growing up in Baltimore, it gives you the cover to just have fat ass, wide ass jeans because it's like all so cool at the time.
Mm-hmm.
A nice big Lamar Odom Clippers jersey.
Well, clothes weren't tight. Clothes didn't get tight until like fucking like 10 years ago. And then because I remember growing up, you wear baggy shit. That was
everything
cool.
was baggy.
That was cool. You sag your pants, you wear baggy shit, and then fucking. I was wearing sweatpants until I was like 19.
Yeah.
Like fucking 3XL sweatpants. But the fucking I remember like growing up, you'd see like pictures of people from like the 60s wearing like tight ass clothes, and I'm like, damn, that sucks.
Yeah, those guys are fucking gay, dude.
It's gay, and then also like that's got to be uncomfortable,
right?
And now it's like, all right, I guess I got to wear tight ass clothes.
Yeah, shorts are back.
What?
I think it's going back. It's going back to baggier clothes.
No, is that what you think?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, what makes you think that?
I'm cool.
No.
What?
No, it's not.
What do you think? Skinny jeans are in still? They're definitely not.
I think you just picked the opposite thing and said, "Oh, that's what's next."
No, I just disagreed with you.
Vernon, I didn't disagree that that's not coming back. What are
I
you
don't
talking
think
about?
baggy shit is coming back in the way it was in
Not
like
in that. Not in.
04.
Yeah. Not
People
in.
are going to be wearing 6XL tall tees.
Not in. I got it for cheap.
No,
tall tee
no, that's
from
what I'm
Foot
talking
Locker.
about. Yeah,
What was
Yeah.
that shirt all about? I got it.
that
for
shirt
cheap.
rules, dude. It was just
Yeah.
the clips.
It was a clip. Yeah. That's what
Yeah.
it was.
It's awesome. Those shirts now cost like $60. It's dude. Every rapper from when we were fucking in high school just is trying to get all their clothing is all based on people are in their 30s, like looking for nostalgia.
Yeah.
Cameron has a clothing line, and it's like I'm gonna buy a tracksuit, but they're like $350.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
like,
I'm gonna get a
Purple tracksuit.
$600 pair of Birdman lugs.
yeah, dude, 100%.